Alright guys, I am here, or you are here. We are about ready to start. Hanwha is staying with the exact same lineup. Why not? 5-game winning streak. Why change anything? Peraza staying at the DH spots, and then Kim In-won batting second, playing left until about the 6th inning, and then Iwan Suk probably will take over there. Lots of changes for KT though. Rojas actually is going to left field instead of right. Jo Young-ho is in right. Moon Sang-chul will get his first start of the series where he'll be at first. OJ-il is going to be DHing, and that means Kang Baek-ho is actually going to be behind the plate. So Sang-baek is on the mound. He is 0-2 against Hanwha on the season, and first pitch in there to Peraza is a strike, and we are underway. So 20 games, 109 innings, 9-7, 4.54 ERA, second in the league in strikeouts. That second one's in there for a strike, 0-2. So very similar to yesterday, change-up mainly. Difference between Go Young-po yesterday is Go Young-po 117 kilometers an hour on his changeup versus Sang-baek, who throws 126 to 129 on that changeup. So a little bit harder thrower, and that result is that, again, he's second in the league in strikeouts. So he doesn't walk a lot, 31 walks on the season. So Hanwha's going to have to hit, very similar to yesterday. I got you, Nick. Do you got any video with the brand new Hanwha hat? Filed away on that 2-2 pitch to Peraza. My new uniforms came in today. Sarang Handa Eagles uniforms are delivered. Well, one of them is that's a strikeout, looking at a pitch at the very, very top of the zone, and one away. Very different from yesterday and the day before. Peraza was 2 for 2 on in the first inning. First inning is going to be massively important. I mean, massively, massively, massively important. The reason for that is Sang-baek is a much better pitcher in July and August. 2.74 ERA. His ERA drops way down each year in July and August as Kim In-won lifts that one to center field and quickly 2 away. No big deal. You got the Hanwha hats, the Eagles side, and then the Happy Love Eagles on the back, whatever the hell that means in English. I don't know. All right, Kim Tae-yeon will step in now. And that's in there for a strike. The reason why the first inning is so important is both teams scored in the first inning yesterday. Both teams scored in the first inning on Tuesday. As Kim Tae-yeon lines that one, and Hanwha will have their first base runner of the day. Again, I would love to see him in the leadoff spots and not down there in that 3-hole. Best on-base percentage guy you have should be leading off the game. All right, Noshiwan now steps in. Yesterday, one single but 2 RBIs as he got the first run across on a sacrifice. Oh, that's the wrong day. The day before. So yesterday, yesterday it is first home run in a very, very long time. And that's misses upstairs, 2-0. So, No Shiwan yesterday, a walk, a single, a solo shot. Also strikeout and a couple groundouts. Against Sung-baek this season, 287, but over 400 in his career. But Sung-baek has been a much different pitcher this year, so going on that. And not sure who made that play over there at first base, or third base line, but solid defense guarding the other pitcher. No elbow guard. Just wearing some tape around the elbow. And that's a big swing and a miss at the top of the zone. 2-2. All right, No Shiwan. Here comes the 2-2 pitch to No Shiwan. 270 on the season. Kim Tae-yeon on first after the 2-out single. And misses way upstairs. And Hanwha's got their first full count. And another foul down the right field side. Already got wires and zip ties popping out of their pitch comm system. Kongbeko using it to call the pitches. Once again, another 3-2 pitch to the Hanwha Eagles cleanup hitter. And that hits him. Like I said, he's not wearing anything, but he just got hit on the right hand where he wouldn't have anything anyway. And he's walking it off, walking around. They are, Mary Kate. They are indeed. And greetings, yes. Right here on the forearm of his right arm, right on the bone. That is not good as he's still gripping it. A little spray of some pus. Some basically spray icy hot. He is still grabbing it. As gonna have it taped up. It'll be interesting. He may stay in to run, but see what they do there. So they're taping right here. So we'll see how he does once he goes back out and has to try to throw the ball, as that's on his right hand, his throwing hand. All right, so Chae Sung now steps in. And that's first pitch lifted into left field, but foul. Couple rows back behind the bullpen. And 0-1. Mainly the reason why Hanwha has been playing well is their two big free agent signings from last year and then this year have been hitting much better. Chae Sung Yesterday, 3 for 6 in the onslaughts. An Ji-hong, 2 for 4. Really made him pay yesterday, but while Chan Sung was 3 for 6 yesterday, he also got on base 5 times as 2 singles, 3-run homer, and 2 errors helped him reach base 5 times yesterday. All right, the 0-2 pitch, way outside, 1-2. So here comes pitch number 20 already of the inning for Om Song-baek. Pitch count's always a very big thing, especially with the heat's 32 degrees right now in Suwon, where this game is being played. And that one is lifted deep, deep, and need a ticket to play with that ball as it bounces almost all the way back to the back. And 2 straight days is a home run for for Che Eun-sung. And that's 2 straight days with a home run from the captain. And again, massive, massive reason why Hanwha is playing much better. An Ji-hong, check swing there as he fouls that one off to make it 0-2. I mean, that was just middle on a slider. 135 meters off that. That was crushed. 1 row farther, and it's at the very, very back of the outfield in SOOP. Alright, An Ji-hong, the 0-2 pitch coming up. And that's also low. 1-2. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch to An Ji-hong, and that's going to be a ground ball through the left fielder's glove. And another runner on base. Wang Jae-gyun said, "Ole!" Short-armed it. Just off the end of the glove. Not a good-looking defensive play there by the third baseman. It'll go as a hit. Third hit of this inning for Hanwha as a very, very quick 2 outs for Om Song-baek, and then a single, a hit by pitch, a 3-run homer, and now another single. And Hanwha's got 3 runs on 3 hits with another runner on base. And their shortstop will make his way to the plate. And Om Song-baek did not make it out of the 3rd inning in his last start against Hanwha. He's working on a repeat performance of that. And ball 1. A little tailoring from the umpire. And that's outside at 2-0. And they have given up on the pitch-com system and are going straight to giving the signs. And that is lifted, and that's going to go, and 1 hops on the wall, and he drops it in center field. That's going to allow another run to score, and he's going to be sliding into third with the double end air. He one-hopped it to the wall as the center fielder's trying to grab it. He drops it, and that allows the shortstop to make it all the way to third, and An Chi-hong, who was obviously running on the play, and easily cruises home from first base. So that'll go as a double and an error as Chan Song lifts that one up, and that's gonna go, and Rojas makes a catch over his shoulder. But Hanwha gets 4 runs on 5 hits. And yeah. Five runs on 1, 2, 3, 5 runs on 4 hits and an error and a hit by pitch. And they are quickly up 4-0. Remember, they scored 8 runs in the 9th inning yesterday, and now 4 runs here in the first. And it is going to be important to score early. The reason for that is because Moon Dong-ju is on the mound. Moon Dong-ju, this first inning will determine how he goes all day. He struggles mightily in this first inning. So much, though, that it basically ruins his game and his pitch counts. Opponents are hitting over 400 on him again in the first inning. They're slugging over 700 against him. So how is he going to do in this first inning? It is literally going to decide how his game goes. So in the first inning, opponents are hitting 446 against him. They have 7 home runs against him just in the first inning. He's given up on the season 11 home runs. So again, the first inning is such a huge thing for him. On top of that, like I said, opponents are hitting 770 against him. So 1,200 on OPS against Moon Dong-ju in the first inning. 15 innings, 15 games, 78.1 innings, 4-7, 6.32 ERA, 9.38 slugging percentage against OPS against, and a 186 WHIP. Strikeouts are way down this year, only averaging 6.4 strikeouts. Last year, a very, very big difference, 3.72 ERA last year. Rojas will lead things off for KT and looks at ball or strike one. So the good thing for Moon Dong-ju is he is on an extended break because of all of the rain the last couple days. And he has pitched much better after coming off of breaks. So that's the big thing. Averages 150 on his fastball. 50% of the time he's throwing his fastball. Curveball, 25% of the time, 122. Also has a slider changeup. So, yeah. And that ball is way up and out of the zone. 1 and 2. So last year, 118 innings. Again, first year as a main starter, so they had to limit his innings. 95 strikeouts. 30 less innings. That's going to be a double to lead off the game for Rojas as he continues his first inning crushing of Hanwha. Yesterday, a single. The day before, a single. So, again, in 30 less innings this year, he has a little less than half the strikeouts. So not striking out nearly as many, and he's walking a lot more. And the big thing is the home runs. Six home runs all of last season, 11 home runs this year already. So Kim Sang-soo yesterday, batting in the fifth spots, just really was one of the lone bright spots yesterday. A bunch of excellent defensive plays at second base. Then yesterday he was 3 for 5, also with 3 singles. So they've moved him up into the second spots in the lineup, trying to lengthen that lineup a little bit. Kang Bae-ko will bat in the third spots in the lineup today. Did not have a good day yesterday. 0 for 5 yesterday. He has 1 hit in this entire series. And that's down the middle for a strike. 2-1. So he has not pitched in 2 weeks. Last time he pitched was the 19th of July. He was supposed to pitch last week, but with all the rainouts, they just kept moving his start back and decided, oh, nope, you can have some extra break. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch to the second baseman with a runner on second. And that's going to be a chopper. Rojas doesn't go. No Shiwan goes to first. 1 away. Rojas doesn't run into the outs, and he doesn't move him over. So, huge out there. No Shiwan has to get rid of it a little quick as Kim Sang-soo does move quickly. Interesting there is No Shiwan has removed that black tape that they put on after he got hit by the pitch. I don't know if it was affecting his the way he throws or what, but Kang Bae-ko steps in again. Like I said, yesterday 0 for 5 with a strikeout, a lineout, 2 groundouts, 2 huge groundouts. 297 now on the season as he looks at strike 1. And that's going to be a liner over the glove of the shortstop. Rojas will turn and stroll in. Probably should have been a play by the shortstop. All right, Moon Sang-chul making his first start of the series, 257 on the season, playing first day. And a swing and a miss at a pitch nowhere near the zone. Should have had him starting more. 257 on the season, 12 home runs. Interesting that they did not have him hitting yesterday with a lefty on the mound. But, yeah. And just misses outside. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch. And that's in there for strike 1 and 2, 152. And just gets a piece of that to stay alive, 1 and 2. Moon Dong-ju already driven in the sweats. 20 games last year, 7-7, 3.28 ERA, 104 innings. This year, 15 games, 4-7, 6.32 ERA, 78.1 innings. Just hasn't had it this year. As I check, did he go? Nope. JJ Oon definitely has the best call down to first and third base, where he gets very, very animated when he's trying to call down to get the call. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt, and that'll be the first out, or first strikeout of the day. Thanks for coming into the game, Moon Sang Cho. You are welcome anytime. All right, next up is OJ Ill. OJ Ill, he is the reason for a lot of the runs for KT in the first inning, but he's gonna pop that one up. Shortstop in the grass, and 3 away. They get one on 2 hits, but once again, I'll leave another runner on, and Hanwha will go to the second, up 4-1. Yes, he gave up a run, but that is actually a pretty good start for Moon Dong-ju. We will take that any day of the week. 1 run. So 18 pitches there in the first for Moon Dong-ju. Didn't walk anybody. Didn't hit anybody. We'll take it. So yesterday, Hanwha got out to the early lead with the solo shot from Peraza to lead the game off. They ended up falling, but then they ended up scoring 4 runs in the third inning, courtesy of a error. Later on, 9 runs in the 8th inning, and kind of just have been chipping away a couple runs here, couple runs there. Same way with on Tuesday's game, 1 run, 3 runs. They weren't scoring big bunches. They were scoring just here and there, being able to put a couple singles and a double or so here together. But now that yesterday they had some home runs that allowed them to put the bigger innings up, with the same thing that is happening today with, they're sitting at the 1 run, and then Che and Sung with a 3-run homer. So all right, John Jin Hyuk will lead things off for Hanwha in the top of the second inning. Yesterday, 1 for 4 with 3 groundouts to the shortstop. One of them was a double play, and that one is crushed foul. 0-2. And that is a snag by the second baseman once again. Yesterday, today, just excellent defense at second base. Again, jumping catch, timing it perfectly at the top of his jump. All right, Peraza will lead things back off, or step back in. Struck out looking at his first at-bats to start the game. It's 297 now on the season for Peraza. Skies that's one up. Second baseman over. And 2 away. Yesterday, or sorry, the first inning, 2 quick outs for Hanwha, and then here in the second inning, 2 quick outs. So will they put up another 4 spots? Let's see. All right, Kim In-won now flew out to center field in his first at bat. Looks it's ball 1. And in there for a strike, 1-1. That's right, Nick. Unfortunately, that is a big swing and a miss at a pitch that never even got up to the zone. Tuesday, 2 for 3. Yesterday, 2 for 4 with an RBI. Kim In-won doing what he does, and that's hits. As he looks at ball 2. Yesterday, 2 for 2 with 2 singles, an RBI, struck out in the first inning, and then a 4-3 ground outs. The other day, 2 for 3, did ground into a double play, but that was a very weird, I don't know what the heck Peraza was doing double play, where he grounded it to the first baseman, and Peraza, for some reason, came back toward the bag instead of running to second. The Llama Llama Ding Dong. Very, he is taken on to the the Llama, as Hanwha fans have called him, and that's a 3-2 counts. Second 3-2 counts of the day for Hanwha. Last one ended up with a hit by pitch that ended up scoring on the 3-run shot. So here we go, the 3-2 pitch, and a swing and a miss off of his glove, throws to first, and 3 away. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hanwha gets Homsong-baek's pitch counts much more reasonable, and we will go to the second inning. Bottom of the second. Hanwha still up 4-1. Old people keep patting. No, he looks like a llama. You don't see the resemblance? You got Kim Gi-jung, who looks like Pepe the Frog, and then you've got Kim In-won, who looks like a llama. There's a couple more. There's like an actual, like a full-on meme thing for the Hanwha players. Oh, really? I was not aware. Maybe they are petting him. Oh, yeah. They like to mess with Peraza's hair. It's like they've never seen a black man's hair before. I remember a couple games ago, like the hitting coach or somebody like walked up to him and started like picking his hair. Like you see in the National Geographic where the monkeys are cleaning each other's hair and fur. All right, so we're back to the bottom here. Hanwha goes 1, 2, 3, and don't get that, but okay, whatever. All right, first pitch in there for a strike to Bae Jung-dae. 280 on this season for the center fielder who seems like he's been with KT forever. Yesterday, 2 for 5. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. Way outside. Doesn't get him to chase. This hat's a little warm. I might have to switch her out halfway through. A swing and a miss, and that's going to be strikeout number 2 on the day for Moon Dong-ju. And first pitch in there for a strike to the third baseman. Really got things going for Hanwha with that dropped pop-up yesterday that allowed 3 runs to score. He did earn some runs back, but thanks to him, Hanwha took the lead and kept it. 253 on the season, 7 home runs. 2 of those are against Ryuhan Jin. And here comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss as he's practicing for tee times with that's golf shot. And the 1-2 pitch doesn't go. 2-2. Why does it have to be so hot in Korea? Oh, fouls that one straight back off of Che Jae-hoon's mask as the umpire catches him from falling back. Right off the right forehead of Che Jae-hoon as he's falling back. The umpire catches him, and it'll be 2-2 again. And a little bloop to Kim Dae-yeon, and 2 away. And that's in there for a strike on the outside. 0-1. And fouls that one. 41. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch to Shimu Jun. And pops that one up. Center fielder coming in under it. 3 away. And Moon Dong-ju goes 1-2-3 to match Om Sang-baek's 1-2-3. And we will go to the 3rd inning. Hanwha up 4-1. 13 pitches that inning for Moon Dong-ju, gives him 31. Welcome flash, by the way. Both pitchers with rough first innings. 29 pitches in the first inning for Sung Baek, though. Oof. Currently 31 degrees outside, but feels like 39. That's about 103 degrees for those of you non-metric system users. Not much wind at all. Alright, we should be coming back here. Hey, I said top. There we go. Oh, that's probably amazing. I always stand right in the middle where the fan's blowing and it can hit you twice. I'm like, I don't care if I'm in everybody's way. I'm hot and miserable. Kim Tae-yeon will lead things off here. Singled in his first at-bats. Pops that one up and out of play. The last 10 games, he's been hitting a mere 400. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Kim Tae-yeon, and that's going to be a slow roller to the shortstop. Scoops it, throws. One away. Of course. All right, No Shiwan steps in now. He was hit by a pitch in his first at-bats. Got taped up, sprayed up, but then removed all of that stuff in order to play defense. And first pitch is in there for a strike. 0-1. 270 on the season for No Shiwan. Again, some regression, as that was kind of expected from his season last year. He did make a huge jump last year, but it has been a much bigger regression than I was expecting, and they actually just popped up a thing. 81 games last year before he hit 20 home runs. This year, he's already at 90-something games and has not hit 21 home runs, 91 games, has not hit 20 home runs. But it is actually worse than that, as he lines that one over the shortstop's head, and he will be hanging out at first. The reason why that is actually worse is because if you look all around the league, home runs are way up. Way, way, way up. So if he were to be following his pace last year, he should be around the 30 home run mark at this point. If you consider all of the other people in the league who are just absolutely crushing it compared to previous years. As that pitch to Cheon Song runs way in, almost hits somebody, jumps out of the way. 3-run shot back in the first inning. Put Hanwha up 3-1. Has been hitting very well. I think so. I haven't actually checked for a while. Yeah, Davidson has 31. Kim Do-young has 28. All right, the 1-1 after that's foul off by Cheon-sung. And a swing and a miss as ball goes just on the outside. One-two pitch, and that one is also lifted deep, and that, ladies and gentlemen, is going to be a 2-run shots for Cheon-sung. Yeah, I mean, at this point, if Cheon-sung gets another, 20 at bats, he'll take over. As An Ji-hong looks at ball one. All right, the 1-1 pitch to An Ji-hong. Swing and a miss. He wanted his own home run there on that swing. Okay. 1 for 1 on the day with a single and a run scored back in the first inning, and here comes the 1-2 pitch to An Ji-hong. Low and outside, 2-2. NC's up 6-1 on Kium already. As that one misses outside, and that's 3-2. Another full count. 3 straight innings with a full count. 437 batting average in the month of July. Not too shabby for a month. And lifts that one as the first baseman under its 2 away. They are scoreless. And he just wants to get back in for some ice packs as the shortstop strike one. And that's Mrs. Lowe, 1-1. And that's in there for a strike, 1-2. All right, so the 1-2 slapped away, stays 1-2. So KT is just struggling right now. first time that they have lost 2 games in a row in the last month and a half yesterday, and then quickly they're down. And that's going to be an infield single for the shortstop. All right, Jae-hoon will now step in. He gave it a ride to the warning track in his first out, but Rojas made an over-the-shoulder catch and looks at strike one down the old middle. Jae-hoon 0 for 1 on the day. And lifts that one into the air. Rojas moves over, sticks the glove up, and 3 away. But Hanwha puts up another 2 runs on another home run by Chae Sung. This time only a 2-run shot. And they'll go to the bottom of the third, up 6-1. As Sung Baek beats out his last game, he's able to finish the 3rd inning this time, but it is not pretty, as he has now thrown 64 pitches through 3 innings. And not only that, but he's given up 7 hits and 2 homers. And they weren't small homers either. They weren't just barely get over the fence home runs. They were 130 meters and 135 meters. They were no doubters. We'll just put it that way. So KT will have their number 9 hitter coming up, Jo Young-ho, the left fielder today, starting left fielder. First start of this week, or this series, or this week, however you want to talk about it. All right. Here we go. Whoa, whoa. Moon Dong-ju, 2 strikeouts already on this lovely day. And Jo Young-ho steps in. First pitch, 150 in there for a strike. First time he has started on almost 2 months. 241 on the season. Chops that one foul, and it's quickly 0-2, and Moon Dong-ju is looking for his 3rd strikeout out of the day. And way too far outside. 1-2 on that 153 fastball. What is... Oh. Alright, 2-2. Don't lose him, please. Alright, the 2-2 pitch chopped. Foul, stays 2-2. All right, Moon Dong-ju, pitch number 37, pitch number 6 of this inning. And that's going to be chopped right over the glove of No Shiwan, and they'll have a leadoff single. he really loves to go down to the knees, and whether it's swinging or trying to play defense, either one. So Moon Dongju, his second inning is usually the best inning of the day for him. Opponents are hitting 200 against him in the second inning. The third inning is not as bad as the first inning, but it is still very bad. 385 and 2 of the other 11 home runs. As Rojas fouls, that's one backing out of play, 0-1. So the first inning, opponents hit 446 against him with 7 home runs and a 770 slugging percentage. The third inning, they hit 385 with 2 home runs and a 554 slugging percentage. So between those 2 innings, that's where a lot of his runs come from. All right, the 0-1 pitch to Rojas, a big swing and a miss upstairs as he's not able to catch it. All right, here comes the 0-2 pitch to Rojas. And just misses 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch. They're going to go upstairs. Just misses as JJ Hoon wanted that. Hyunjin turns around to look as every single player, it seems like, is walking around with those little ice pack things around their neck. Maybe I should get some of those for my broadcasting career. All right, the 2-2 pitch to Rojas spoils it and make sure that the Hanwha fans have a souvenir down the third base line. Rojas rocking those Bruce Bolts. Does that mean that's a Bruce Bolt arm sleeve? They both have the lightning bolts. Maybe he is a Bruce Bolt sponsored athlete or something. I don't know. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch to Rojas once again. And that's going to be a chopper. Shortstop grabs the throw. The scoop, not in time, but looked like it was in time to me. I'm going to say that is going to be a 6-3 double play. 1 out definitely at second base, but I'm almost positive that Chan Sung got that, and they will video replay it. As the throw from the shortstop was awful, would be the way to describe that. Is it bounced way forward. Oh yeah, he's the ball. One thing I did notice there was the ball was kind of rolling around in the glove, though. And they didn't take very long to look at it, though. So the rule is that it has to be in the back of the glove, or like secured, as the second baseman Jang Jin-hyuk goes over, gets it. And not a 1-2-3, but a 1-2-3, and Hanwha will go to the 4th inning. They're up 6-1 after the perfect positioning, as the shortstop played almost at the bag before the play was even started, so that he could easily move to his left, grab the ball, come back, step off the bag, and throw a I would say, I can't say a dart or a bullet. Throw a lob to the first baseman who makes the good scoop and puts the 2 outs. Helps Moondong Ju out with his pitch count is another 13 pitch at bat, or 13 pitch inning. Leaves him with 44 pitches now on the day. Hanwha will once again have Jang Jin-hyuk leading things off as he led off the second, and now he'll lead off the 4th inning here. Alright, so we should be coming back. I gotta turn up the fan. Hopefully that doesn't get picked up on the microphone. No, it doesn't. Alright, Jang Jin-hyuk steps in. Looks at strike one. Jang Jin-hyuk, go to Jang Jin-hyuk. Single up the middle. Oh, Jang Jin-hyuk. Jang Jin-hyuk with a single up the middle. All right, Peraza now steps in. He's 0 for 2 on the day. He's one of 3 Hanwha batters without a hit on the day. And fouls, that's one. 0-1. Yesterday, Hanwha, all of the Hanwha hitters had 2 hits, except for Jang Jin-hyuk, I believe. Or we're on, let me... That's right. As that's in there for a strike. Yes. Yep. Yesterday, all Hanwha starters had at least 2 hits, except for Jang Jin-hyuk. Jang Jin-hyuk just with the 1, but he did have a stolen base. That ended up being a very, very important stolen base at the time. All right, the 0-2 way outside, 1-2. Jang Jin-hyuk on first does steal some bases. He leads the team in stolen bases, so we'll see if they put him in motion here as he's in a 1-2 count. It's a runner's count. We'll see if they put him in motion. They are up 5 in the 4th. We'll see. As that's going to be a single for Peraza, and Jang Jin-hyuk will hold at second and. Another hit for Hanwha, their 9th of this game. All right, first and second for Hanwha, and Kim In-won steps in. And tell me, no, you are not going to bunt. No. Okay. Ooh, big hack there. He was not cheated on that swing. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Big swing once again, but way out in front on that 125 changeup. right. Here comes the 0-2 pitch to Kim In-won. Lifts that one into the netting above the bullpens and stays at 0-2. Alright, the 0-2 pitch. That's going to be lined into right for another single. And the bases are loaded. As they just continue to crush the ball in this series. Alright, that's going to bring up Kim Tae-yeon. Kim Tae-yeon 1 for 2 on the day with a single and a 6-3 ground out. Kim Tae-yeon, not a great bases loaded hitter here. 1 for 8 on the day, but he does have 7 RBIs, surprisingly, as that's in the dirt's 1-0. So 313 on the season, 146 in his career, 125 on the season. But like I said, he has 7 RBIs in this situation, 3 walks, 2 hit by pitches, and as he almost gets hit in the face with that. As he closes his eyes and dives backwards as he sees his life flash in front of him. And takes a big breath. Again, 3 walks and 2 hit by pitches as he gets hit by a pitch there, and that will score a run. Right on the old tricep. He's like, I'm not even going to move now. That's twice you just about hit me in the face. And they're going to keep him in to face No Shiwan. No Shiwan, 272 on the season. And first pitch swinging, and that's a single underneath the diving third baseman. Peraza comes home to score, and 2 more as Kim In-won also comes home, and that is another 2 RBI single, and Hanwha takes the 9-1 lead. This is starting to get a little ridiculous, ladies and gentlemen. All right, Choi Sung. A little upset that they sent him, as Choi Sung could have been going for the grand slam. The home run cycle is that misses inside, and 1-0. Very surprised that this pitcher is still in. He's given up 11 hits, 9 runs, 79 pitches now. Choi Sung already with 2 home runs against him. And that's going to be chopper to shorts, 6 4, as that's all he's going to be able to get. Moves Kim Tae-yeon over to third, but 1 away. Next up is An Ji-hong. An Ji-hong, 1 for 2 on the day with a pop-up to the first baseman. Also a single and a run scored. And that's a strike right down the middle. Did not go. Definitely looked like he went there, but harder to see from my seat here in this office. All right, the 1-1 pitched on Ji-hong. Hanwha already 3 runs this inning. And fouls that away. Kim Tae-yeon over at third base. He's got enough speed to score on anything halfway decent into the outfield. Rojas obviously has the best arm in left field, or sorry, in left field today. Why does that Rojas's name never got put in? Huh. Maybe that's why. Let's try that. And An Ji-hong lifts that one to right and center and right, and he will tag up and score, and that'll be 10-1 on the sacrifice fly by An Ji-hong. Rough game today for KT fans, but at least they got their little water park thingy. There we go. All right, shortstop steps in. He's got a double, a single, and an RBI, and that's going to be a ground out to third. Hanwha strands another one, but they put up another 4 runs. As they take a 10-1 lead. And that should be it from Sang-bae, as he once again struggles mightily against Hanwha. Or will they send him back out there to eat some innings? That is the question. I will be right back. I've got to get some more water. It is hot, and therefore I'm drinking a lot of water. I'll be right back. Alrighty, I'm back. Moon Dong-ju on the mound, still a very comfortable lead, and will face Kang Bae-ko. He has the 1 RBI for KT as he viciously swings and fouls that one off. So easy cruising for Moon Dong-ju at this point, as that's fouled away also, and 0-2. Kang Bae-ko 1 for 1 on the day with an RBI single, average up to 299 now. And that is barely in the K zone. All right, here comes the 1-2 pitch as he throws the bat at it and fouls it away. And the 1-2 ripped into right field, and he's got 2 hits today, which means he's got twice as many hits as he had the other 2 games combined. Alright, Moon Sang-chul will step in. He struck out in his only at-bat so far today. Another strikeout would be alright in my book. Yesterday he did have a pinch hit, and I believe he grounded out to the shortstop. Looks at strike 1. 256 on the season for the infielder playing first base today. And that's strike 2 right down the middle. 150. Didn't want up anything of that. And that's going to be a little single into center as it falls down in front of Jang Jin-hyuk. And they've got the first 2 batters on. Okay, maybe Moon Dong-ju shouldn't cruise that much, as Choi Jae-hoon will make his way. OJL will step in. OJL definitely has a chance to bring this down to a 6-run game. All right, OJL 231 on the season, 0 for 1 on the day. And that's going to be a liner to left, 1 away. Those are very, very difficult to field for infielders playing the outfield. Those little liners that kind of die. It's very, very difficult. Again, I am an infielder for myself, so when I play outfield, it's rough. I can play center field a little bit better than I can play the corner positions, just because you're running the way that the ball already is going. But Bae Jung-dae struck out in his first at bat. Looks at the ball 1 there. 278 on the season for the center fielder. And that's way outside. taken in the second draft, the first round by LG, the number 3 overall pick. And then came over to KT whenever they started, as that's in there for a strike, 2-1. Again, when KT and NC when they started, they had basically the Rule 5 draft, but they get to pick some guys. As that's Mrs. Lowe, 3-1. So 13 pitches in the second inning, 13 pitches in the third inning. Here comes pitch number 14 of this inning. And that's outside, ball 4, and the bases are now loaded. And the pitching coach will make his way out onto the mound. All right, you're up 9. Attack some hitters. Da, 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 da. All right, here comes the first pitch, and that's going to be a ground ball. Noshiwan tags third, the throw in time, and that gets out of the bases loaded. Thank you, Wang Jae-gyun. As 2 double plays now get him out of any sort of damage. And that'll be the end of the 4th. Hanwha still up 10-1. The backhand step on the third base. And the throw to the first baseman, because the entitled brat for KT is not running hard. So 2 double plays now for Hanwha, able to really get out of that jam. 15 pitches leaves him at 59. And Hanwha needs him to go 6 innings. Maybe if it's a 9-run game, maybe they don't need him to go 6 innings. But it's mainly they did have a handful of guys pitch yesterday. Pak Sang-won pitched for the 2nd straight day. Kim Sol-yeon was able to pitch really well yesterday. Lee Min-woo pitched. So then they got into Jo Dong-guk later on because the game got blown out at that point. But I was afraid that they were going to bring in the closer until they scored 8 runs in the 9th inning, where they weren't going to need him for the 2nd straight day. But Alright, we're back. Hanwha will have Choi Jae-hoon. Choi Jae-hoon is the only Hanwha starter not to have a hit yet, as he looks at strike 1. 2 flyouts to Rojas over in left field. And that's outside. 1-1. I know, the few people that are listening, they're probably not listening to the Korean broadcast, but it really makes me kind of laugh because I just talked about Che Jae-hoon was the only guy that didn't have a hit, and then now they're talking about Che Jae-hoon is the only player that doesn't have a hit, as that's fouled but out of play and makes it 2-2. Very, very often, because I have stats right in front of me as I'm basically keeping up with the game, so that I can give you the information about the previous at-bats and things like that, pitch counts, left on base, all of that as I'm writing as it's happening. So I always have it in front of me, as that's fouled away. Hong Sang-baek surprisingly back out there. Struggled obviously the last inning, but I guess they're, after yesterday, they're like, well, just get 5 innings, man. So here comes the 2-2 pitch to Che Jae-hoon, and that's ripped right back. Well, I always wonder what the actual announcers and stuff are doing while they're broadcasting the game. And that 2-2 is also fouled back. Would have been ball 3. Oh, it'll be Che Jae-hoon, Jang Jin-hyuk, and Peraza here in the 5th inning for Hanwha. And another foul ball. I still would love to see how many pitches he sees per at bat on average. I wonder if it's over 5 pitches. It's got to be over 5 pitches. A swing and a miss. As he does a pirouette and falls to the ground, and he'll have to get his hits next inning, or maybe this inning, depending on how everything goes. Jang Jin-hyuk will step in now. He's singled and scored a run in his last at-bat. 1 for 2 on the day. And outside for a strike. 232 for the center fielder on the season. And that misses 1-1. Lifts that one, skying it up. Right fielder running around everywhere, but under it. 2 away. He did not take a very good route to that ball, as he was kind of jogging over and then started running over, then ran too far, had to backtrack, and then had to come in, and it was looked like a abstract painting, so to speak, if you were tracking it with a line. All right, Peraza now steps in. He singled in his last at-bats, and the first pitch swinging, that's going to be a slow roller to the third baseman. Grabs it in the dirt, and he'll be on base. Who will they give the air to? Soon. He just waited on it. And another error by the third baseman. All right, Kim In-won now. How about a 2-run shot here, Kim In-won? Make that third baseman pay for the error. That's low. 1-1. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch to Kim In-wan. And that's going to be lifted right to the left fielder. And Hanwha doesn't get any runs for the second time today. But another error. And Hanwha strands their fourth runner. That should definitely be it. Definitely will be it for Sung-baek. Sung-baek, 102 pitches, 71 for strikes, 11 hits, 2 homers, 2 walks, one of those a hit by pitch, 3 strikeouts, 10 runs, all earned. Does get through 5 innings, but obviously not a good 5 innings. Moon Dong-ju will still be out there. He's only at 59 pitches so far today, so no problems there. 9-run lead going into the bottom of the 5th inning for Hanwha. Elsewhere around the league, SSG's up 1-0 in the bottom of the 5th. NC continues their dominance against Kiwoom. They're up 9-3 in the top of the 4th. Yesterday's big, gigantic scoring. Apparently, everyone is tired as they are 0-0 in the top of the 6th. Samsung's up 2-0 against LG in the bottom of the 5th. So every game except for this one in the NC game are pretty much fantastic games. All right, Moon Dong-ju will be on the mound still. He's facing Shim Yoo-jun. And that's lifted into right. Kim Tae-yeon over, under, out. Not too shabby. 1 pitch, 1 out. Yeah. That is called efficiency, ladies and gentlemen. Efficiency. All right, Jo Young-ho steps in, looks at strike 1 down the middle. Jo Young-ho singled in his first at-bats, but was erased on the double play by Rojas. And that's strike 2 at the bottom of the zone, 152. And bounces that one in the dirt. What? They just said Weiss was starting tomorrow. But that doesn't make any sense because Weiss started on Sunday last week. So he would start Saturday. Should be Kim Gi-jun. As that is a strikeout looking. Beautiful split. I didn't think he threw a splitter. All right, Rojas now steps in. He's got a double, a run scored, and a ground into a 6-3 double play back in the 3rd. 1 for 2 on the day, and ball 1. Rojas didn't even stand in the box long enough to watch that pitch. As that one's a strike on the outside corner. So Rojas, 338 on the season. My preseason pick for MVP of the league, and that is ripped right back up the middle. Is he gonna round to go to second? He does. He's gonna be hunting and in there for a 2-out double. His second double of the day. I wasn't sure if he was gonna turn it on, as it kind of kept rolling, slicing. You know, he's batting from the left side. Went just over the shortstop's head, and then kind of rolled back. John Jin-hyuk was able to get it, but John Jin-hyuk does not have a good arm out there in center field. So now we've got a pinch runner. Rojas goes 2 for 3 on the day, and they say that's enough for you, sir. And also have a pinch hitter here. Shinbong-gi will pinch hit here. 292 on the season. They've pretty much said this game is over. Songmin Sup is the pinch runner. And the 2-0 pitch in the middle for a strike, 2-1. And lifts that one up. Kim Tae-yeon coming in. An Ji-hung going out. Kim Tae-yeon the slide, but not able to do it. And that will be an RBI single. An Ji-hung probably could have fielded that, but Kim Tae-yeon was coming in, and again, Kim Tae-yeon is not the best fielder in right field. He's not a right fielder. He's not an outfielder. He's an infielder, but Hanwha is pretty much set as far as the infield goes. And Kang Bae-ko now steps in, looks at ball one way outside, and 1-0. Kang Bae-ko 2 for 2 on the day with an RBI single and another single, but was stranded over at third as the third baseman grounded into a 5-3 double play. Just last inning. And that's ripped into the netting and over into the Hanwha section. 1-1. Has jumped his average back up to the 300 mark. As whoever that guy is, the actor, I guess, is spraying everybody. All right, the 1-1 pitch. Big swing as he pirouettes down into the ground and has a seat. All right, pitch number 75 of the day for Moon Dong-ju, pitch number 16 of this inning, and that's going to be another single, and he's probably going to go first to third. As he has 3 singles on the day, and he goes first to third. All right, Moon Sang-chul steps in. He's 1 for 2 on the day. He grounded out, or struck out in his first at bat, and then singled in his last at bat. And in there for a strike. 0-1. that misses low. 1-1. All right, the 1-1 pitch coming up. Moon Dong-ju trying to get out of this 5th inning, and that's fouled into his foot. Moon Dong-ju jumps off the mound, but it hit his foot, so foul. All right, here comes pitch number 20 of this inning. 79 on the day. The 1-2 pitch already has 1 strikeout against him this evening. How about strikeout number 2? Swing and a miss as it bounces off Che Jae-hoon's face. And the throw is out. Like I said, here comes the 2nd strikeouts of the day for him. And once again, they strand more runners. This isn't working. There we go. So that'll be it for the 5th inning. I will be back in just a few as they take some time to stretch. We're back. 5 games, 27 innings, 1 hold, 7.67 ERA, a 185 WHIP. And, there'll be some other changes around as I'll get to them as I can. Kim Tae-yeon will lead things off for Hanwha in the 6th inning. Well, you're losing bad all week, but at least you're not disgustingly sweaty. So, there's always that. Alright, Kim Tae-yeon 1 for 2 on the day with a hit by pitch RBI, a ground ball to the shortstop, spins around, runs to first, but not passing. And 1 away. So elsewhere, let's see. Songmin Seok is over in right field for KT. Again, lots of changes everywhere, as I will try to get them set as No Shiwan steps in. No Shiwan on base all 3 times today, 2 for 2 with a single, 2 RBIs, a hit by pitch, a single, and a swing and a miss there, 1-1. Shin Bong-gi is now over at third base as the KT third baseman realized that he shouldn't be playing, as that's going to be to third and the throw in time, 2 away. What else? We've got Park Min-seok will take over at second. Cheon-sung steps in. He grounded out in his last at-bat, but also has a 2-run homer and a 3-run homer. And looks at strike 1. And chops that one foul, 0-2. And outside, 1-2. All right, the 1-2 pitch to Cheon-sung, swing and fouls. That's 1-2. And a swing and a miss at a pitch in the dirt, and that will be a 1-2-3 inning. And it's all right with me. Get this game done and over with, as Hanwha goes 1-2-3 in the 6th inning. OJL will step in for KT, the DH. As KT has left 5 guys on base. Hanwha's left 4. But 2 are 1 huge double play. Bases loaded double play. Grounded into a double play by the third baseman. Really ruined a lot of the momentum, as they had loaded the bases with 1 out after Hanwha had scored 4 runs in the top of the 4th. They loaded the bases with 1 out, threatening to get some of those runs back, and then sure enough, a 5-3 double play as he No Shiwan backhands the ball, steps on third, and then throws across the diamond to easily get the runner for the double play. Other double play, Rojas leadoff single in the third inning, and then Rojas hits into a 6-3 double play. The last two innings, Moon Dong-ju has had runners on. Again, that bases loaded instance was able to get out of it. Wang Jun-saw will now come on for Moon Dong-ju. So the lefty OJL first pitch swinging, and that's gonna drop in for a hit in front of Kim In Wang. And he is on base for the first time today. So, 5-game winning streak. Their bullpen is the reason why. Their ERA for the starters is the worst in the league. Their batting average against for the starters is the worst in the league. But their bullpen for the ERA and batting average against is first in the league. All right, Bae Jung Dae steps in and looks at ball one on the inside. Han Sung-hyuk, Jo Dong-wook in the dugouts there. Ju Hyun-sang hanging out in the dugouts, not the bullpen today. As a 8-run lead, they're probably not going to be going to him. Bae Jung Dae walked in his last at-bat, struck out in his first. He's 0 for 1 on the day. And a big swing and a miss, 1 and 2. All right, the 1-2 pitch to the center fielder. That's in there for a strike. Goodbye. You gotta swing to hit the ball, sir. And 1 away. All right, the Park Min-sok is stepping in for his first at-bat of the day as he took over at second, and the second baseman, Shin Bong-gi, who took over for Kim Sang-soo at second, moves over to third. He is 1 for 4 on the season and is quickly behind 0-1. And that's going to be a single, and he is now 2 for 5 on the season. And they should have had him starting the whole series. Or something. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There we go. Ooh. That's why there was issues. All right, Shin Woo-jun, who is 0 for 2 on the day, and looks at strike one, 0-1. And just misses outside, 1-1. Why are you not working? There we go. So, Hanwha has 11 hits and 10 runs. KT has 10 hits and 2 runs. as that one is fouled off out of play, 1-2. So really, it's been about the double plays. Hanwha's defense has stepped up whenever they had to, and KT's hasn't. Obviously, the big home runs from Che and Song definitely help. But that's going to be a chopper up the middle. That's going to probably score a run as OJ Ill is safe. He is not the most fleet of foot, but he was able to score from second slowly as John Jin Hyuk, like I said, does not have the best arm. I'm going to wait on that because they might replay that. It's a chopper up over second base and rolls into center field. He comes up throwing. It's a good throw. It's on line, but it's just not fast enough. It's not. He doesn't have the arm easily as. Yeah, I say they're easily in there. It looked like at the replay as a check swing. Noshiwan goes to second, not able to turn the double play, but they check swing from Jo Young Ho, and they'll go with the 5-4 putouts for 2 outs. Runners on the corners now, and the top of the lineup comes back up. So Song Min Sup. And that will be it for Wang Jun Saw. He gets 2 outs, and they will go to another pitcher. We will see who they bring in. Again, it's they both have 11 hits. But the difference really is, again, that KT has left so many guys on base, and the double plays when they've had lots of guys on base. Still waiting. Kim Gyu-yeon will come in. Haven't seen him for a hot minute. Kim Gyu-yeon now on the mound for Hanwha. 43 games, 43.2 innings, 1 win, 3 holds, 6.18 ERA, 760 OPS, and a 153 WHIP. 4 walks per 9 and 6 strikeouts per 9. He hasn't pitched since the LG game, so had his a little bit of time off. Song Min Sup will step in, his first at bat of the day, and ball 1. He's 0 for 1 on the season. And way upstairs, 2. And 0. All right, the 2-0 pitch. Song Min Sup again 0 for 1 on the day, or 0 for 1 in the season. Not today, the season. 6 games. Does have a run scored, and that's ball 3 way inside. Has a run scored and a caught stealing. No walks, no double plays, no strikeouts, no hit by pitches. No, nothing. Just 0 for 1. All right, the 3-0 pitch. And that's ball 4 and 4 straight pitches. And he walks the bases loaded. Warming up in Kim Saw-hyun. He's quickly warming up. I'm not a fan of that. 1.1 innings yesterday, 17. No. Not that. Come on, Kim Gyu-yeon, you need to get out of this inning. Shin Bo-gi, single and an RBI in his first at-bats. That's in there for a strike. Big strike there. First strike he's thrown. I do not like Kim Saw-hyun coming in for a second straight game after 1.1 innings yesterday. And that's lifted into center field, going back, and 3 away. They leave the bases loaded. That's 8 that they've left on base today. They get 1 run back, but they can't do more than that. They don't have a chance. As we will go to the top of the 7th. Hanwha up by 7. And those 2 errors by KT have not really led to runs. And one of them did lead to a run that was did lead to 1 run, as it was a bobble and it was able to score that run, but that runner wasn't on base because of the error. And then the other one, the next batter was out. So those 2 errors for KT actually did not contribute to the 10 runs for Hanwha. Again, the biggest difference is Hanwha has left 4 guys on base and KT's left 8. So if you add those 4, there you go. Alright, so we are back. Leading things off for Hanwha is going to be An Chi-hong, the second baseman today. An Chi-hong 1 for 2 with a single, a run scored, a sacrifice fly, and an RBI, and it's ball 1. Sung Jae-hyun also staying in the game. By An Chi-hong, 1-1. And a swing and a miss at a pitch way down in the zone. And that's going to be a chopper to short, 6-3. Lotte, the only away team not winning currently today. Again, Lotte down 2-1 against SSG. NC is... why are they only in the bottom of the... NC and Kium only in the bottom of the fifth. I don't know why. That's ball one to the shortstop. 1-0. 289 now on the season. 2 for 3 with a double, an RBI, a single. And fouls. That's one off. 1-1. Not using a translator. And a swing and a miss. 1-2. Very interesting there. So Peraza, obviously from Venezuela, Spanish speaker. A lot of Venezuelans speak English. A lot of, actually a lot of people from other countries besides America speak multiple languages, as that bounces smack into the hand of the umpire. No, right into the, looks like the stomach or kidney areas. He's grabbing his whole side, I can't tell. Hits hit right and then spun back. Hit him, yeah, it looks like right's in the he is still grabbing that kind of the looks like underneath the chest protector, and he's waving off. He's blinking fast. He's trying to recover from it. Still crouching over. Then the pitch kind of spun back, and that's why Kang Bae-ko wasn't able to grab it, as it hit the dirt and it spun backwards instead of continuing the direction it was going. And that's ball 3, and that's going to be a full count. 4th full count of the day for Hanwha. First one that they've had since the 3rd inning. And that's going to be a single into right field. 3rd time on base for the shortstop. That'll be it for him. I imagine Ito Yoon will take over on the base pass. All right, JJ Hoon, the lone Hanwha starter without a hit, and that's ball 1. Ito Yoon takes over at first base. And that hits him. That is not a light one by any means. That was right in the calf. Right in the left calf muscle, and then bounced up and hit him in the right hamstring. Oh, got both calf muscles and the thigh. And that'll be it for him. EJ Wan will run instead of just using a pinch runner. John Jae Hyuk now runners on first and second with 1 out. A chance for Hanwha to score some more, and that is lifted into the gap, and that's going to one-hop the wall. Ito Yoon is easily going to score. EJ Wan, will he come around? No. As very surprised again that they didn't just have an actual pinch runner instead of having your catcher running. John Jin Hyuk should have had 2 RBIs on that double, but no. No. And we will have a pitching change once again as Hanwha takes the 11-3 lead. And they aren't done. Peraza will lead things off against the new KT pitcher. Still waiting to see who it is. Hanwha just the beatdown on KT. They often do very well against KT. Ever since KT came into the league, they've played KT well. So not surprised by this at all. Surprised a little bit by how bad KT is playing. So Wang Sang-hyun will come in to pitch. Alright, Wang Sang-hyun, 11 games, 43.2 innings, 2-5, 8.04 ERA. Obviously has to have been a starter. 986 OPS, a 211 whip. All right, Peraza looking for his first RBI of the day. He's been on base twice. He's 1 for 4. And fouls. That's one. It's been 2 months since Wang Sang-hyun has played in a game. Peraza 297 now on the season after his averages dropped down. He has been on base twice, once with an error and then once with a single. Swing and a miss. 146 on the outside. It's a little sneaky fast. All right, the 11-3 lead and swing and a miss. 3 pitches. 3 strikes, and that's his second strikeout of the day, and 2 away. Next up is Kim In-won. Will he bat, or will they just go straight as he... Peraza tries to take a big bite out of his bat, but realizes it's wood and he's not a beaver. And Kim In-won, there's a ball that gets past Kang Bae-ko, and the speed of E.J. Won allows a run to score. A wild pitch. Probably should have been stopped by the catcher, but E.J. Won with absolute speed over at third, easily cruised in, and Hanwha is now up 12-3. And there's an error by the second baseman to score another one. And this is just never gonna end. Sorry, I'm taking a picture. And Kim Tae-yeon steps in, looks at strike one at the bottom, 1-1. Fouled out. 2-2. And did he go around? Nope. And another full counts. And that's going to be another single. Kim In-won around second and will cruise into third base as Kim Tae-yeon has another hit, and he is on base for the third time today. This is just getting ridiculous. I mean, that was just ripped right back up the middle. Love Kim In-won hustling, going first to third. All right, and they'll bring out some more rosin for the pitcher, and No Shiwan steps in. He's 2 for 3 on the day with a hit by pitch, 2 RBI single, just another single, and a 5-3 groundouts. He is the 8th batter of this inning for Hanwha, and that's right down the middle. Strike one. 2 outs and a ground ball to seconds. Ended up being booted, and there's another strike at the top of the zone. 0-2. All right, the 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Hanwha strands 2, but at this point I don't think it matters as they score another 3. And we will go to the bottom of the 7th. Hanwha up 13-3. 3 errors by KT. we should be coming back pretty soon. See who's out there for Hanwha. Looks like Kim Gyu-yeon's still out there. Alrighty. Ugh. And that's a home run. Kang Bae-ko deposits that one into the right field stands, and that's the 4th hit of the day for that man. So Kim Gyu-yeon is still out there. I didn't see where the pitch was. I just only saw the results as they were too busy showing the water park, as that's slider just middle in, and he just turned on it, launched that one way up into this. All right, Moon Sang-chul looks at strike one. Moon Sang-chul, 1 for 3 on the day with 2 strikeouts and a single. And that catches the very bottom corner, and it's 1-2. And in the dirt. Again, very, very common here is they get ahead 0-2 and then they just throw one nowhere near the strike zone. A lot of the batters don't even really think about swinging at the pitch. All right, so the 1-2 pitch, and that's going to be a single. And his 2nd hit of the day. This game is never going to end. 2.5 hours into the game already, and only 27 hits, as we've got another very, very big pitcher's duel going on. All right, OJL steps in now. And that's in there for a strike. And fouled out of play, 0-2. I'm sorry, this game is getting ridiculous. All right, the 0-2 pitch to OJL, and that's fouled away. Stays 0-2. Kim Gyu-yeon, again, pitched a lot this year. Way more than any previous season that he has pitched. 43, this is his 44th game. He's got 79 games total in his career, as that probably gives you an idea. As far as innings, he's thrown 43, over 44 innings. Looks like Iwan Suk is in right now. Wang Young-mook is at second. Looks like some changes. I'll have to go through and see where they're actually at in the batting order, as that is bounced in the dirt. So they will stay in the same spot in the lineup. So Kim Tae-yeon comes out, and Iwan Suk will go into right field, as that one is also fouled away. And then An Chi-hong comes out, and in will be Wang Young Mook. I do like the batting order. I think it could be a little bit better. It's tough to say, you know, when they're scoring 13 runs and 18 runs, you know, that it could be better, but it really could. I do like Jang Jin-hyuk down at the bottom. I like Kim Min-won a little, would like him a little different position. I like Chae In-sung and An Chi-hong. I like An Chi-hong playing at second. I said this before the season ever even started, that he shouldn't be at first base. And believe it or not, every thing that I said in the preseason in spring has come true. All right, the 1-2 pitch. Runner on first, no outs, already 1 run in on this inning. And that's in the dirt. 2-2. This is going to be pitch number 10 of this at-bat. And just catches the top of the zone to strike him out looking. Love the ABS zone. I wish the MLB would do it. So many guys that are like, oh, blah, blah. No, it needs stupid to frame. Having framing being an important thing is that's in there for a strike 0-1. There's a strike zone. Follow the strike zone. Bae Jung-dae, 0 for 2 on the day, 2 strikeouts and a walk. And that's fouled away, 0-2. I mean, this game is just, it's a very different game, I should say. It looks very lopsided when you look at the score, but when you look at the numbers, it's really not. So the 0-2 pitch, fouled off of his foot. Golf it, maybe? Golf it over to the ball boys. So another 0-2 pitch, trying to strand the runner over at first base. Bae Jung-dae, obviously a center fielder, so he moves fairly well. Tough to double up. Is a right-hander, so, and just outside. He's a right-hander, so doesn't have that extra, 3-foot lead that a left-hander would enjoy. And goes down, fouls that one out of play. Kim So-yeon is standing in the bullpen. Hats off, though. Kim Ki-jung standing in the Hanwha dugout, playing with the ball. Should be having the start tomorrow here in Daejeon against Kia. And a swing and a miss. That's his 3rd strikeout of the day. And 2 straight strikeouts after 2 straight hits. All right, it's time for Park Min-seok. Park Min-seok is 1 for 1 on the day. He is, I believe, 2 for 5 on the season. A single in his last at-bats. And that's misses upstairs, 1-0. Oh, right off of EJ Wan's face mask as the umpire checks on him. And that's in there for a strike on the upper outside corner, making it 1-2 as he's trying to strike out all three batters here in the 7th inning. And he fouls it away as the girl back behind the fence. Kanbeko giving him a discussion. So we'll see if Kanbeko stays in, as that's in the dirt. It's 2-2. Now we'll see if Kanbeko stays in. He's 4 for 4 on the day with the home run earlier in this inning, RBI single, three singles all day, 2 RBIs. Yeah. So will he stay in? I would think with 2 outs that he would be getting his gear on, so must be coming out, as that one is also fouled out. All right, the 2-2 pops him up, but it gets out of play behind home plates, and another 2-2 pitch. A 10-pitch at bat to O.J. Hill, a 6-pitch at bat to Bae Jung Dae, and getting ready for pitch number 7 here of this at bat to Pak Min Suk. And that's lined foul again. My fan might be a little too loud. And just outside. So second 10-pitch at bat of the inning for Kim Gyu-yeon. And another one. Pitch number 11. Just seems like this inning is never going to end. This at bat is never going to end. Remember, very, very good batter here, hitting 400 on the season. It is only 2 for 5, but still 400. And that's going to be a 4-3 ground out to end the 7th, and Hanwha will come up to bat in the 8th. They're up by 9 in a nail biter. Nine runners stranded for KT. I mean, Chan Sung had a 3-run shot and a 2-run shot. That's the biggest thing. But I mean, honestly, they're just stringing hits together. That's about all I can explain. But I mean, if you look at that chart, look at it. I mean, Hanwha has 14 hits but 13 runs, and then KT has 13 hits but 4 runs. Only one of those hits or one of those errors led to any runs. So, I mean, it's not like they're getting a bunch of unearned runs here. Yeah, I mean, wow, they're going for their 6th straight win. You just got KT is, you know, leaving lots of runners on base, hitting into timely double plays. No, I mean, Hanwha's left 6 guys on base, but I mean, you can't score everybody you put on base, so. They just have a couple times where they almost batted around. Cheon Sung leads things off. Looks at strike 1. 2 for 4 today with a 3-run homer in the first inning, a 2-run homer in the second inning, or sorry, the third inning. And looks at ball 1 low, 1-1. Won Sang-hyun is still out there on the mound. And inside at 2-1. And a big swing and a miss there. 2-2. Alright, here comes the 2-2 pitch. That's going to be a diving stop by the third baseman. The throw. And 1 away. All right, since Nick isn't here, Wakanda forever. And now we can start. Fouls the first one off, hitting 311 on the season, but has pretty much been relegated to a bench role here late in the season. And that's going to be lifted, drifting foul. What are these people praying for? And that's going to be a slow roller, safe on the head first slide. Head first slide. Infield. right, Ito Yun now steps in. He fouls that check swing off and makes it 0-2. And a swing and a miss. That's going to be strike 3. All right, EJ1 now steps in. This will be the first at-bat of the day for him. And that fouled off of his foot. You do not have another catcher. Please remember that. The only guy left on base or in the dugouts, Moon Hyun-bin and Lee Sang-hyuk. I believe No Shiwan is the emergency catcher, which means you could put Ito Yun or Wang Young-wook over at third base, as that's in there for strike 0-2. Put him over at third base, No Shiwan behind the plates, and then Moon Hyun-bin at second, and either Ito Yun or Wang Young-wook over at short. All right, the 0-2 pitch. That's low. 1-2. And way outside, 2-2. All right, the 2-2 pitch. Swing. Miss. Infield single for Wang Young-wook, but that's it. And Hanwha will go to the bottom of the 8th inning. Up 8. Oof. Dave, are you going to get to a baseball game before you move back to China? Oh. Yeah, I can only imagine. I even think about moving here in Korea and how ridiculous it was. I can't. I think I still remember what it was like to move to Korea. Jo Dong-wook will come in for Hanwha. He did pitch yesterday, but in the 9th. 15 games, 30.2 innings, 1-1, 5.58 ERA, 807 OPS, 3 walks per 9, 6 strikeouts per 9, and a 1.6 WHIP. And first pitch outside, 1-0. There you go. I got a new one in today, Dave. So first of all, I have this new Hanwha hat. but also a new Hanwha uniform, and I'll show you at the break, is 1-1 to Shimujun, and upstairs 2-0. Sorry, 2-1. New uniform came in today. Ordered two of them. One came in, the other one didn't. Black one came in. Green one is still not left the facility. And there's going to be a E6. And Hanwha with her first air on the day, as that goes right under his glove, bringing the glove up before the ball was in the glove, not looking it in. So I'm gonna say KBO. The reason for this is actually a very, very specific rule in the MLB. So Jo Young Ho will step in and looks at ball one. The MLB before the season has to submit. They can only submit 6 uniforms. The thing with Hanwha though is they create uniforms, but they can't wear them on the field. So there's a lot of uniforms that they have, as that is ripped into the gap, and that's gonna 1, 2, 3 and roll to the wall, and he will stroll in and only an 8-run lead now. So the KBO has a lot of uniforms. Everyone has. They have their away weekday, away weekend, home weekday, home weekend. Then they also have a military uniform. All right, that's gonna bring up Son Min Sup. So like they have the uniforms, the blue uniforms there. The summer uniforms, which is a new thing. They'd never had summer uniforms before, as that one's in there for strike. Son Min Sup hitting a 0 on the season. He is walked today and fouls. That's one away, 1 and 2. But like the pink uniform that came out, they can't wear that. The Ryuhan Jin monster uniform, they can't wear that. Then they had a Yes I See collaboration, but those uniforms all had number 99 on it for Ryuhan Jin. But they also matched exactly the same as the regular uniform. So those, I didn't buy one of those. Then they had some throwback Ryuhan Jin uniforms to the pinstripe with the orange sleeves. But again, the Ryuhan Jin uniform celebrating his 100th win, as that one is also fouled into the netting above the dugouts. So lots of people have that. And then the newest ones that I got, they're a cotton uniform, like the old school uniforms. They're very big, they're very thick, they're very heavy. So I'll probably only wear them like very beginning of the season and very end of the season. And the 1-2 pitch, another foul, as he just keeps slapping it against the netting down the first base side. But I put it on and I'm like, oh my god, it's so heavy. But this is the best uniform. And that's outside 2-2. They have military. Sometimes they have military uniforms that have camo on them. I do remember Hanwha used to have one that had camo sleeves. Is finally we get the strikeouts. That was a long at bats for the first half of the inning. 8 pitch at bats. Hyunjin has his little dinosaur water gun loaded again. All right, Shin Bong-gi 1 for 2 on the day with an RBI single. Fly out to center and looks the ball 1. I still remember when like the Welcome to the Future Seattle uniforms were pretty awful. I remember when the Reds first started going with the tank top with the shirt underneath it, as that's going to be a single into center field and another run is going to score. This game is never going to end. I kind of have a bad feeling about this game. Thing with KBO is the game is never over. All right, that's going to be a single down the line. Kim In-won over to grab it. And they will hold him at third. And KT is now out-hit Hanwha with 16 hits. And I don't even know who that was. Jode Hyun? And that'll be it for Jo Dong-wook, as they bring in Lee Min-woo to try to stop it before it gets out of hand. He did pitch yesterday, but suddenly it is it's not a game yet, but it's still pretty sketchy. So Kang Baek-ho is no longer behind home plate. It is Jo Dae-hyun. Not a bad day for the catchers. As the KT catchers have gone 5 for 5 with 3 singles, an RBI, a home run, a double, an RBI. Yeah, that tank top was. I mean, I'm a Cardinals fan, so they haven't really had any like weird, sketchy. Yeah, it was a record for most runs, and so Lee Min-woo, 45 games, 38.2 innings, 119 holds, 1 save, 209 ERA against, 673 OPS against, and a 1.24 WHIP. It was not only the most runs scored, it was also the largest victory, 24 points, and it was also the most runs scored for in 5 games for the KBO. Is that pitch just catches the top of the zone on the curveball. Hanwha with 4 guys left in the bullpen. The main one that they got left is the closer, who did not pitch yesterday. The other guys, I believe, all pitched yesterday. Did Han Sung-hyuk pitch yesterday? He did not. So 2 guys in there that did not pitch yesterday, and 2 guys that did pitch yesterday. So the 1-1 pitch to Moon Sang-chul, 2 for 4 with 2 singles and 2 strikeouts. Strikeout, single, and how about a strikeout this at bat? As that bounces in the dirt. It's 2-0, 2-1. We are about to hit the 3-hour mark in a game that does not seem like it is ever going to end. All right, the 2-1 pitch just catches the outside, 2-2. Yeah, 109 runs was the most. That's outside and runs the count full. KT has had the bases loaded multiple times, but have not been able to do anything with the bases loaded. Again, 9 runs stranded so far, and that's really the difference in the game. As that is going to load the bases. I think it has more to do with the heat. Ball obviously travels better in the heat, but once you get into the bullpens, I mean, if you can't get a starter to go 5 innings, the game's going to be pretty rough. All right, O.J. Hill now steps in, and that's ripped right to Iwan Suk. That'll score a run. And I believe... I mean, he ripped that. I'm going to assume that the runner on second tagged up. Just on top of it. All right, that's going to bring up Bae Jung-dae. Nope, we've got a Kim Min-hyuk, I believe is his name, Kim Min-hyuk. And that misses inside. Yeah. So Kim Min-hyuk, 289 on the season. And that's going to be a single into right, and another run will score. And it's now 13-8. Well, that depends on how many errors there were. All right, so that'll be it for Lee Min-woo. And I assume they've got to go to Han Sung-hyuk at this point. I mean, this is getting a little rough. Are they going to Hansing Hyuk? Oh my god, why? Kim Saw-hyun actually comes in. Nothing is working. So Kim Saw-hyun comes in. He pitched yesterday. I don't really like this. He pitched yesterday. He pitched really well yesterday. He pitched a couple innings yesterday. I talked about this a little bit earlier. They pop up on my Instagram every once in a while, but outside of that's not much. All right, Park Min-suk steps in and looks at a changeup. 0-1. 1 for 2 on the day, with a single and a ground out to the second baseman. And that's in there for strike. 0-2. All right, Kim Saw-hyun. Prove me wrong. Here comes the fastball. Up and in. Nope, steps off. Park Min-suk, I don't believe will catch up to the 150 fastball. Here it comes. Fastball up and in. And goes away with another change. That is change or his slider? Maybe his slider? Yeah, I mean, he wants to go wherever he can get paid. But I don't think any KBO teams would be willing to spend money. All right, the 1-2 pitch. And fouls 156 off. Yeah, the problem with, with, where's my stuff? And a swing and a miss. Big strikeout there, and Hanwha, and they leave another 2 on. That's 11 on base today that they have left. They get 4 more back, and we will go to the 9th. Hanwha only up 5, surprisingly, but I will be right back. No. Sorry, I was trying to change things and it kept messing up. Alright, the 1-1 pitch to John Jin-hyuk. 2 for 4 on the day with a single, a double, a strikeout, a ground out to the third baseman. And looks at ball 2. Again, the only person who did not have a hit today for... Oh, that's wrong. John Jin-hyuk, a single, a double, an RBI, a line out to the second baseman, and a fly out to right. The only Hanwha, as that is ripped into center field, and that is going to be off the top of the wall. And he is cruising into second base. His second double of the day. And Hanwha is going to try to put some more runs on so that they can make up the 4 they just gave up. All right, Peraza will step in. He is 1 for 5 on the day. And that pitch is way upstairs. 2 strikeouts, a pop up to the second baseman, reached on an E5 earlier, and also a single. Big swing and a miss there. Another pitch that just falls out of the zone. So common for him to be golfing. All right, here comes the 1-1 pitch to Peraza. Outside. Surprised they haven't flashed up the Peraza 347 with runners in scoring position, which is why I don't like him in the leadoff spots. Why I like him in the 2-hole a little bit more with Kim Tae-yeon in the leadoff spots, is that's in there for a strike. 2-2. He's only been DHing. They're not even letting him play defense at this point. He hasn't played defense for a very long time. And that's low. 3-2 and another full count. I think they just want him to focus on hitting. And that's a swing and a miss. Third strikeout of the day. 1 away. All right, Kim In-won misses that, and John Jin-hyuk will stroll over to third. He was not good defensively. A little late on that block by the catcher. Right, and the other problem is when you have him bad defensively, and you also have Kim Tae-yeon bad defensively and right. John Jin-hyuk is not a good defender in center field. You really run into issues. So They have Kim In-won, who's come up and he's hit well, and they put him in left. He's not he's also not an outfielder, so that is ripped into left, and Hanwha with some more runs because runs are amazing. So I'll show you the uniform, Dave. Since we're here, you go. The new Hanwha uniform. And love Hanwha. The Hanwha patch on the edge, and the Hanwha frog hats. And Iwan Suk now steps in, and that's a ball in the dirt. 2-0. Runs are fun. 17 hits for Hanwha. Oh no, I don't want that button. It could. It's... Again, like I said, it's cotton. It's super, super thick, which is part of the reason why I'm not wearing it. Is so hot. Even this hat is hot. This hat is part of it with the, again, the Hanwha hat-wearing frog, as Iwan Suk flips that one foul and makes it 2-2. And that is a strikeout looking on the inside corner. Beautiful pitch. All right, that's going to ring up No Shiwan. Alright, No Shiwan looks at ball one upstairs. All right, the 1-1 pitch to No Shiwan. Trying to add some more runs just to make sure, as that's bounced in the dirt in 2-1. Yeah, I mean, plenty of... It's very baggy, though. It's a loose fit, so like the sleeves like come way down past my elbows. I bought the largest size. As he lifts that one out. All right, it's No Shiwan, and that's bounced in the dirt, and once again, a 3-2 count. Oop, wrong button. All right, no Shiwan, is this the time for a home run? 3-2 counts. Goes down and fouls. That's one up and away. This is the game that never ends. It goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was. And they'll continue singing it forever just because. I do not know why this thing is so freaking slow today. All right, Cheyenne Song steps in. He's already got 2 home runs on the day, and that might be number 3, but foul. As that one was ripped out of the stadium, just in front of it. Olympic golf? That one is deposited into the parking lot outside of the stadium. All right. And got him with the curveball. 0-2. 2 for 5, average up to 256 now. And that bounces in the dirt. 1-2. Chainsaw. Wow, Kiam with the big come from behind. They were down 9-3. They are currently up 10-9. Oh, I thought archery was already over. And that's upstairs. 2-2. Samsung beats LG 7-0. Yesterday, after the 30-6 game, Doosan is up 1-0 in the bottom of the 9th. Lotte comes from behind and takes the 4-2 victory. Kia currently coming from behind. Why they're only in the bottom of the 7th, I have no idea. As we've got another full count here, as he is trying to walk the bases loaded. Why are they only in... And that's a strikeout looking on the inside corner. Hanwha leaves another 2. That's 9 on the day. Will it come back to hurt him as KT just won't go away? All right, leading things off will be Shinmi Ujun, who led off last inning after the with the E6. So Who will be pitching for Hanwha? We shall see. Are they going to keep Kim Saw-hyun out there? Again, I seriously hope not. All right, so we're back for the bottom of the ninth. Hanwha clinging to a 6-run lead, as much as strange as that sounds. They got 1 run back in the top of the ninth. That means 9 runs in the last 2 innings in the 9th inning. All right. So Kim In-won will come out. Lee Sang-hyuk will take over in left. I'll go ahead and Kim Saw-hyun still out there. Ooh, we are gambling today, boys. As that one goes right back to the backstop. And that is ball 2. No, Lee Sang-hyuk takes over in left to have a little bit better defense out there. Kim Saw-hyun nowhere near the strike zone in his first 2 pitches. And that's ball 3. Again, I do not like him coming out. Yes, you're up by 6, but the problem here is he pitched 1.1 innings yesterday. He already pitched earlier. He throws that in for a strike. I think you have to have a quick hook on him if he does run into any sort of trouble. As that's fouled away and running up a full count here. Fell behind 3-0, but has battled back 3-2. They're not going with Han Sung-hyuk to just end this game, who did not pitch yesterday. As that's ball 4. So left in the Hanwha bullpen is Ju Hyun-sang and Han Sung-hyuk and Park Sang-won, but Park Sang-won has pitched the last 2 days. Han Sung-hyuk and Ju Hyun-sang is obviously the closer, and you don't want to use him in a 6-run game. But Han Sung-hyuk did not pitch yesterday. The issues you really have at this point is Jo Young-ho looks at ball 1 on the outside is most of their pitchers have pitched yesterday and today. As both starters in the last 2 days only went, as there's ball 2 on the inside. Both their starters yesterday and today only went 5 innings. Both of them are in line for the win, as Ryun Jin was in the line for the win yesterday. And as Ju Hyun-sang is warming up in the bullpen, the closer. So, again, I did not like Kim Saw-hyun coming back in. I would have much rather have seen Han Sung-hyuk warming up in the bullpen and not warming your closer up. All right, here comes the 2-0 pitch, and that is nowhere near the strike zone either. 3-0. Happy to use your closer in a 4-run game, but Now you don't want to use them here. You don't want to. You bring in your other relievers in a big blowout, but you don't want to use them here. I just don't get it. Is that's a strike on the outside, barely catches the outside. I mean, that just catches the bottom of the zone. He's now once again battled back a 3-2 count here. But what most of you can't see if you're not watching the game, is he's catching the very, very edge of the strike zone on the outside and at the bottom. So the 3-2 pitch fouled away. That would have been ball 4. Is once again way outside of the strike zone, but sticks the bat out. Yeah, speaking of coaches drinking, an LG coach got hit for DUI, as that's ball 4, and he's walked the first 2 batters. Like I said, probably shouldn't be out there. He's not going to change him. He's just going to talk to him. They will flip the lineup over to the top, but at this point, there's no real top of the lineup for KT. No, they scored 1. They scored 31 in the last 2 games. All right, here comes Songmin Sup. He's 0 for 1, and that's ball 1. So walk and a strikeout for the replacement for Rojas. And that's in there for a strike. 1-1. Again, the last hit Songmin Sop has was a hit against Hanwha almost a year ago. And fouls, that's one off, 1-2. I don't mind Kim Saw-hyun as far as pitching. He's pitched really, really well. The issue is that he pitched 1.1 innings yesterday, and then you had him come in and he pitched, it's the no, they gave up 1. They gave up 30 yesterday, and they gave up 1 today. All right, that misses low, 2-2. So again, Kim Saw-hyun pitched yesterday, pitched 1 1/3 innings, pitched really well yesterday. He got the strikeout at the back in the 8th inning, a huge strikeout there. But again, the 1.1 innings yesterday. All right, the 2-2 pitch. That's in the dirts, 3-2. He has loaded the count in all 3 batters he has faced here in the bottom of the 9th. How about a triple play? There we go. I'm calling that. How about a triple play? Nope. That's going to be ball 4, and he walks the bases loaded. like I said, he should probably not be out there for a second inning. All right, well, the bases are loaded. They're up by 6, and they're going to bring in their closer. Can't put that on Kim Saw-hyun. Cannot put that on Kim Saw-hyun at all. That is 150% on the manager. They had a chance to go with Han Sung-hyuk, who didn't pitch yesterday, but they decided to run him back out there, and now the bases are loaded with no outs. Again, you have a 6-run lead, so it's not a huge thing, but now you're running your closer out there with a 6-run lead. Oh, unearned? I just saw that it was 1-0. Nail gets the loss. 6 innings, 1 run unearned, and takes the loss. That's rough. I'm still trying to figure out why that Kiyoom game is so slow. Alright, Ju-Hyun Song back, 44 games, 50.2 innings, 6 wins, 2 losses, 2 holds, 14 saves, 2.13 ERA, 5.58 OPS, 1 walk per 9, 9 strikeouts per 9, and a .81 whip. .81 whip? That sounds right. Yeah, .81. Uh-oh. And first pitch in there for a ball. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I've lost sound on my TV and I need to change my earpiece. There we go. And ball 2. All right, 2-0. Again, second time the bases have been, or bases are loaded, 2-0. And that's in there for strike. So Shin Bong-gi, 2 for 3 on the day. Because the manager decided to send Kim Saw-hyun out for the 9th inning after he already came in for the 8th, and yeah. And walked the bases loaded. All right, the 2-1 inside, 3-1. All right, the 3-1 pitch to Shin Bong-gi, swing and a miss. And for the 4th straight batter and all 4 batters here in the 9th inning, it's a full count, ladies and gentlemen. Can't believe that guy's still there. The guy that threw out the first pitch is still there. All right, bases loaded, 3-2 count, closers in a 6-run game, and here's the 3-2 pitch. Fouled away. Three hours, 40 minutes. Hey, once again, a 3-2 pitch coming up. Shinbongi. And another foul. What you're going to run into here is now you have Kia this weekend, and your closer is going to throw 20-something pitches today. Just like you drew it up. All right, here comes another 3-2 pitch. And that's going to be foul. Oh, my. Ju Yun Song doesn't want that ball. He wants a different one. It's still going, and it's not even the slowest game today. All right, once again, another 3-2 pitch. Pitch number 9 of the at-bat. And fouled straight back. All right, 10th pitch of the at-bats, bases loaded, 3-2 counts, closer in to try to save a 6-run game, and pops him up. Second baseman going out, or sorry, shortstop, and one away. Surprised they didn't call that an infield fly. All right. Next up is Jo Dae-hyun. Jo Dae-hyun doubled in his last at-bats. Again, the catchers today, 5 for 5. This guy is 4 for 7 on the season. Swing and a miss, as he was way out in front of that. And that's in the dirt, 1-1. Double play would be fantastic and very fitting, as they've already hit into one double play with the bases loaded. Big swing and a miss at the top of the zone, 1-2. And outside, 2-2. And yesterday, or sorry, I'm answering a text with my voice and fouled away. right, the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. And 2 down. All right, Moonsang Chol steps in. 2 for 4 on the day. First pitch swinging, and that's fouled back. 0-1. All right, here comes the 0-1 pitch. Just misses. All right, the 1-1 pitch in the dirt's 2-1. And foul. All right, 2 outs, 2-2 pitch. The most intense and difficult 6-run lead that they're going to protect. All right, here comes the 2-2 pitch to Moonsang Chol. 2 for 2 on the day with 2 strikeouts. And that's 3 strikeouts. Game over. Thank you, Ju Hyun Song. As he comes in, gets a pop out and 2 strikeouts to earn Hanwha's 6th straight victory. What a game. I mean, yeah, 6-game winning streak, but this was not pretty at all. Obviously, you got to take it very confusing end of the game there. I'm not sure why Kim Saw-hyun came back out when Han Sung-hyuk was in the bullpen. Did not pitch yesterday. Could have easily came in. You have a fresh arm now. Kim Saw-hyun is done for tomorrow, as well as Jo Dong-wook is also done for tomorrow, and Kim Hyun-soo. Ju Hyun Song just threw 20 pitches to get you a win with no save with a 6-run lead. You have Kia coming up this weekend, so yeah. But Hanwha gets the win. Moon Dong-ju gets the victory. 5 innings, 79 pitches, 56 for strikes, 8 hits, only 2 runs. Because again, KT just could not score. Yes, they scored 8 runs, but they left 14 runners on base. 14 runners on base. Hanwha left 9 guys on base, 14 runners on base, and you lose by 6. If you look there, both teams had 17 hits, but the big difference is Hanwha was able to score runs once they had guys on base. 0. I think after Sunday, Hanwha's chance of making the playoffs was like 7% or 7.4% or 4.7%. I don't know if it's obviously gone up since they're continuing to win as they get their 6th straight win. Really, they get the sweep. Wasn't pretty, but they get the sweep. Moon Dong-ju gets the victory. Bullpen is trashed though. Han Jun-seo came in, so he'll be available tomorrow. Kim Gyu-yeon will be able to pitch tomorrow, and Jo Do-mook 2 straight games, so he's done. Lee Min-woo also 2 straight games. Kim So-hyun 2 straight games. Ju Hyun-song threw 21 pitches there, so he is available tomorrow, but it'll be rough for him. So yeah, difficult here getting the save, but not getting the save. Sorry, as there was a 6-run lead, there was a no save situation, but. Yeah, Hanwha gets the lead, keeps them up in 8th place. Kium has made their way back, so gotta obviously have to watch out for them. Lotte with the win, so they are trying to keep pace with Hanwha. Cheon-sung, 2 home runs, a 3-run shot and a 2-run shot. Unfortunately, he went 0 for 4 after that with a lot of guys left on base. Peraza, 3 strikeouts. Again, was on base twice, but 1 was from an error. Cheon-sung with those 5 RBIs was obviously huge, but really the other guys is where it came through. Jang Jin-hyuk made up for yesterday with 3 hits today. Choi Jae-hoon was the only Hanwha starter that did not get a hit, but he had to leave the game with a hit by pitch. Hopefully it's not too bad. It hit him on the calf, and he didn't even bother trying to go to first. Went straight to the dugouts, but it was such a big lead that that might have had something to play with it. Everyone else got some hits, got some RBIs, except for Peraza up the top of the zone. Again, Hanwha bullpen, very rough game. But they sweep KT. They extend the winning streak to 6 games. And with that, I also will be back tomorrow as they go for number 7. On top of that, you'll have Kim Gi-jung on the mound for Hanwha, and on the mound for Kia is Wang Dong-ha, who they beat last time. So, until next time.
준비됐어. 지금 필요한 건 너와 나. 식어버린 네 심장도 다시 뜨겁게 해준 난 태양처럼 불타오르 준비됐어 지금 필요한 건 너와 나 식어버린 네 심장도 다시 뜨겁게 해준 낭만 태양처럼 불타오르는 희망 모든 것을 던져